Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Another Transcend Politics. Yay! With Scott, Alan Spiritual Essence, and Allison Aries Girl Tarot. Like and subscribe. Hit the like, leave a comment. It always helps with the algorithms at everyone's channels. It would be fantastic if you went and did that. We love you all so much, and thank you for joining us today. We have a rocking hot political day. There is so much going on. I don't know where to start. I mean, it's possible any day now, 45 could find himself indicted for the Jan 6 thing. Apparently, his lawyers just received the letter and had to tell him about it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And there's quite a few other indictments rolling out for that Jan 6, apparently, for different states. I think I saw Michigan, or I read a few things. Scott was sending me the hot texts about the different situations that were happening. There was a lot going on.
Yeah. The Michigan State Attorney
Michigan.
General indicted the 16 electors on felonies. 16. And the head of it is besties with Rona McDaniel.
Ronald McDonald.
RNC chair. Say by Thursday. Well, I think Sunday I was getting. Well, there was one of Trump's cronies that was in the grand jury today.
Yeah.
It was reported. I think it was this Mike Roman dude. He's like, I can't remember what he does, but supposedly he was in the grand jury today.
Wow.
So he's still seeking testimony for further.
Wow.
So what I read is that usually after getting a target letter, you're looking at 2 to 3 weeks before you're snatched up.
Oh, yeah. I heard that. In fact, I was watching Glenn Kirshner, who was saying that an indictment is imminent when you get those things. It's definitely something that's coming. So I wanted to just
popcorn and box of wine.
box.
Oh yeah, nothing better than box of wine.
I think we need to upgrade you to some at least Napa Vineyard wine in bottles.
Boone's Farm?
No.
Boone's Farm. That's
the
good stuff.
Every year.
Good stuff.
Strawberry wine.
Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill.
Oh my God.
Yep, because Michigan, Wisconsin, that's what you.
Oh God,
that's so funny.
Hilarious.
I don't even drink, but back then, I mean, everybody.
Yeah, that Mad Dog.
That reminds me of the high school days.
Yeah,
the high school days.
Bring a box of wine.
Yep.
Case of beer.
Then.
Some Boone's Farm and maybe some Mad Dog 2020.
There was another flavor. We used to get Strawberry Hill, and then there was another one. What were the
Boone's Farm?
There's probably a peach.
Was there a peach?
Yeah, I think there was a peach something or other, but.
And then there was something that was just fruity, but I can't remember what it was.
It's been a long time, but I remember.
Was it even wine? It was so sweet. It was like plum wine. I mean, it wasn't even like, from what I can remember, it was very, very sweet. Got you drunk, though. Did the job.
Remember wine coolers?
It did the job.
Me and the boys would go get a couple of cases of beer, and then all the girls that were going to be there, get us some wine coolers.
Yeah, really? Yeah. I didn't like beer. I didn't like any of it, but I was definitely not going to drink a beer.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Mari.
I just want to say hi to some people in the chat. Sweetie darling Lulu, Nancy.
Oh, I see a new name.
Rossi's dead. Let's see.
Hi, Mari.
Geek Hillbilly. Hi, Dorian. And
Keith's here. I haven't seen him.
Carol, yep. Is it Mari?
Mari Martel.
Mari or Mary? Mari. And Mari and Ian. And Sherry Z.
There's Keith. Bye, your
Hi guys. Glad you could join us today for a hot rock and rollin' political day. I don't know if we can. Scott's excited, I know. So I have to go this way. I have my screen mirrored, so it's opposite. I have to remember that. But yeah, thanks for joining us.
Can you guys explain what the process is at this point? Because I don't know this stuff like you guys do. So like with Trump, like what's the next step now, or how should it work? Doesn't mean it's gonna.
In that target letter, the deal or special counsel asked him to come in Thursday if he wants to plead his case.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
And that should be
doubtful he'll show up.
Right. Yes, then he'll be charged. The plea will be written down and he'll be charged, which means that's the indictment. And
okay, so wait, let me interrupt. So he got a letter and it's called a what?
Target letter.
He got a target letter
saying he's the subject of an investigation and most likely be indicted.
Okay, so we don't. Okay, so then do we know for sure?
This is a for sure.
95% of the time, someone's indicted after a target letter.
That's what Glenn Kirshner was saying, is that they don't send those out unless they're
really
99.9% sure.
Unless they're going down.
Does he have to show up Thursday?
No.
He doesn't. Okay, so if he doesn't, then
it's
what
requested, it's basically like, okay, we got some questions, give us a reason why we shouldn't indict you.
Oh, okay. Got
that kind of thing.
So let's say he doesn't go.
Yeah, what happens?
He's going to be indicted either way.
Because he probably won't, right? He's not going to show up if he doesn't have to show up. So then he would have to be indicted?
I guess so.
The evidence is there to indict.
Why you shouldn't be, right?
So who would have sent this letter?
Special counsel and his team. It isn't DOJ because they handed everything off Trump to the special counsel, Jack Smith and his team.
Okay, so it is. So it would have come from like Jack's office.
Yes.
Okay.
Him or his team. Yeah.
And it went to Trump's legal team. They received the letter, I would assume.
Yeah, they received the letter Sunday night, I guess. Yeah.
It's like
okay.
Nanette says he'll send his lawyers. Yep. I mean, does he? I guess he doesn't even have to do that though, unless he wants to.
Yeah, his lawyers were in.
We're already
in Florida today. He didn't go for the meeting with Judge Cannon.
Ian says 45 will not go on Thursday. If he did, he would be locked up that night.
Yeah. Did you see what Ian said earlier? Ian made a comment a few minutes ago. It was really funny.
Let me see. I'll find it.
4 minutes ago. Hi, folks.
Okay, I got it. So Ian says, hi, folks. Going off subject, but my neighbor's 15-year-old daughter came out with a banger today. She said, out of all the card games in the world, what one does Putin hate the most? Bridge. Because he just exploded a bridge.
Kirk's bridge.
You couldn't strategize a worst thing to do for yourself. Definitely not good. No, that's true. So anyway, so you guys put your questions in the chat.
Can they arrest him?
Oh,
sorry.
For who?
Can they arrest him or not? An ex-president.
Oh, an ex-president?
They can arrest him?
Yes.
Okay.
But would they? I don't know.
Because this is unprecedented, you know. So
I'm just going
it's
down.
Something we can toss cards on and think about. whether he'll. I don't believe for January 6th, this is too big.
It's massive.
To let him go free after this.
Oh God, you guys, this was almost 3 years ago.
I know. It's been a long time.
2.5 years.
It took this long. Okay, I'm starting things. And let's see. I think I've got everything. Let's see.
Hi, Heather.
Okay, so
yeah, that I was mentioning. I was telling Heather in text, not Heather, sorry. I just seen her name. Valerie in text that, or no, it was someone else. Oh, it was my friend Deb. You know that guy that got that guard guy, Texera, that's been arrested for disseminating, secret information over his gaming platform over in Maryland or something?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, he was like 20, 21 or something.
Yeah.
His lawyers are coming up and saying, well, why can't I be free until trial? Because the former president's still free.
Well, that's how, and I understand his complaint. If you're going to set a precedent, he should not be given any kind of special treatment. It doesn't look good.
That's why I think there was a plan. Because when he was,
there had to be a plan.
When he went in, they basically said he can go free because he got Secret Service. And I'm like,
I'm sure that he had an arrangement exactly what would transpire and that he could go home. I am sure of that because he never would have come in if he thought anything was going to, that he would be detained in any way. I'm sure of that. It was all prearranged. I'm pretty sure. So Lulu,
he pretty much had zero, restrictions after the last indictment. And
right?
It's like that's kind of weird.
Yeah, for sure.
There's got to be a plan for something else because I really don't believe he's gonna be able to be free.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. So Lulu says, why haven't Republican justices been charged with lying to Congress or perjury with Roe versus Wade overturned? You got a good point there, Lulu.
Speech and debate clause.
Because they always say.
They can say whatever they want.
No, because this is not true. Because for one reason only in this instance, and that is citing past decisions and past law. They went against their own decisions and law already, their own decisions already put out there. And it contradicted itself. So no.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Congress. I was thinking Congress. It's justices. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's justices. And yes, they did do something wrong.
They did, but they would have to be impeached. There's no laws for justices.
That's right. And Scott's right, everyone. There is no structure of punishment or oversight.
Correct.
For the justices. They're just supposed to be these outstanding judges who are above reproach. But unfortunately, in this day and age.
Yeah. Republicans will never start an impeachment. And we'll never get 60. We'll never get 9 Republicans to convict and remove.
So let's just toss the cards and ask why, let's look at the reason why the Republican SCOTUS haven't been charged with lying to Congress. Why haven't they been approached? Is there I think there's some reason why the upset it would cause would be so great that it would throw the apple cart over. Something about tainting the whole court.
They're beyond reproach. There's no standing law to remove.
Well, let's see what the cards look like for that.
I already pulled cards on this.
Oh, what did you get?
Go. Okay. I feel because I got discipline, and to me, that's because they're just, it's just a pact mentality that they all need to stick together, which of course we know that.
Yeah.
I also got shadow and devotion, which just means that there's a darkness here that they're just like, and I almost feel like they know that they are, but they're okay with it. Yes, the devil in some sort of way. And I got boredom, which to me, which some weird backward twisted kind of way, they think it's exciting to do
Yeah,
this.
I have to agree with you. There's some ego gratification out of being like, they can say what they want, but we can do
Yep.
whatever we want.
Yep. Bye, baby. Love you. Sorry.
Right. Your son's home?
Yeah, but he's headed out he's going to Lansing with some.
So wasn't he in Arizona or whatever? He's
yeah,
home?
he goes to school in Arizona, but he's been home for a few weeks. I mean, it's summer break.
Lovely.
Yep.
Yay.
So Scott,
On bigger news, my granddaughter, who's 8 months old, she's already standing up. She's got her teeth are already coming in big time. It's like within a week they grew like a quarter inch. Just amazing how fast they're growing. And my daughter.
You're not a proud grandpa or anything.
What's that?
You're not a proud grandpa or anything.
I am very proud.
Starseed.
My daughter sent me a little video.
Starseed.
Quick video, and she was playing. She was standing up and playing with some stuff.
Yeah, they're too smart.
And then she was pointing, and like she was scolding a ghost or something.
Yes.
She was talking to somebody.
Yes, and she probably was.
And it was so cool. My daughter goes, Mason, what are you doing? And then she looked up and was like, oh, hi, Mom, and started smiling.
And then she pulled out her calculator and did some math.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, these are the kids who came in. They have all their gifts. They do everything.
They're a trip right now.
Yeah, it was a trip.
They're something. But back to this anyway. The justices.
So yeah, I'm getting in the past here. They were bribed.
Go ahead.
So I'm getting bribery.
Yeah.
To be on the court.
Yeah.
It's all about bribery.
Yeah.
To be in the court, and then we got 10 of coins with bribery. There was a plan here, and then I have, of course, they lied. It was lied what they said with a page of wands, queen of cups, to be in the court. In the end, it's going to have to be. So I got my temperance, 2 of swords card, a lot of patience here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just movement to reform the court and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting anything else really because I got King of Coins, Ace of Wands, and patience. Evaluate the situation. It's going to be a while before any kind of reforms or whatnot.
I have to agree because I pulled and couldn't come to an end. But here they are sitting in their fat little, castles. They feel like they have all the strength that they need, all the strength in the world, and they love it. They're addicted to it. They're addicted to their ego power, and the sun doesn't. The sun. They think it's their sun. It's the sun shining on them. They're glorified.
Right.
And they'll defend their position.
Yep.
No matter what. No matter what. I don't care who comes at them after that. I don't care what cards I get after that. They're sitting tight for a while. So a good long while. I don't know how long. But yeah, that's the energy behind all of that. And it doesn't look like much is going to happen. So so then we have Judge Cannon. Sweetie Darling Lulu's asking, so Judge Cannon delayed the trial with no date for it. Will this be a reason she's removed? I didn't even hear that.
So yeah, so they had the meeting today, and from what I seen, they both sides said, and the prosecutor Jay Brandt, I think it was there for the special counsel. He admitted to that December was probably too early.
Yeah.
So I think they were talking about trying to meet in November to see how this is going to go. You know, I mean, 45's team still isn't got their security clearance, and they got to go through all this information. You know, there's a lot.
Wouldn't November have been when we thought it would really start anyway? And now if they...
Well, they wanted, the government said December 11th.
Yeah.
They were looking at, but Brett today admitted that that was probably wishful thinking. So they just left it up in the air.
Okay.
So let's read in the question about Judge Cannon.
Yeah, Judge Cannon, is she going to be removed for this? That's not an infraction, is it?
No.
To leave no date, that seems... How can you leave no date?
They're talking about meeting again prior to that in November.
Oh, you're saying there's that November date to talk about a date.
I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Me to go. I don't think she's going to be removed.
I
don't. I've got. I don't. I think that whoever his team is at this point, are all about figuring out a way. This is community and creativity. I have victory, partnership. I don't think she's going. I mean, it could change, of course, but right now, for the foreseeable, I think I don't think so.
I don't feel it. Just
these cards.
Look out there and reach out to that energy. I think you're right. And then the cards say the same thing. They're sitting there, fat and happy little world, and they're waiting for their harvest, and this is a solid good news. They got the delay. Here's their hopes and dreams. They feel a little bit tied up over it, but at the end of the day, they feel like it might give them some time and new opportunities to delay further. I think it's all delaying tactics.
I also got solitude.
I don't see any. What do you got?
It doesn't matter because January 6th indictments are going to trump this one.
You know what? Yeah. Yes. And you were right. You said that before, and you know
so it just won't even come into play.
Yes.
It ain't going to matter with this. January 6th is bigger.
You've always said that, Scott, and you were right. You were right.
Chariot, January 6th card.
Chariot, 3 swords, a tower. Oh God. Bye.
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 They honestly don't care when this is going to come down.
Yeah. You know what?
The January 6th stuff is bigger.
You got
anything.
They would probably only get, I don't know, 8 to 10 years on that one.
Yeah.
January 6th and everything with the insurrection and seditious conspiracy and loss of life.
Yeah.
Talking 50 years.
Oh gosh.
Easy.
Thank you, sweetie darling Lulu. That was a good question.
January 6th.
I have 5 left in the tank.
Wow.
And it isn't going to be too long. I got a Wheel of Fortune and Jack Smith coming in and bringing it.
Wow. Wow.
I want to get a Jack Smith t-shirt.
Yeah, I know. And
after the fact, I'll get me a Jack Smith t-shirt.
Jack Smith
you don't know Jack with a
I
picture.
can sell those on my site. Jack Smith fan club t-shirts, black with white writing.
So
I'm starting to feel it.
My cousin does flea markets.
Yeah.
That's her big thing. You know, she'll sell t-shirts and sunglasses and Trump stuff.
Trump stuff. Oh God!
They're in western Wisconsin. It's all small towns and it's hillbilly, and she makes a killing.
Oh, I bet.
And she's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
She'd be one of those ladies that wears the shirt that says 45. You can grab my.
Oh,
she's that crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
God love her. Nobody else could. Wow.
Yeah.
I won't associate with that side of my family.
No.
That's right, Roger. He will be indicted.
Rossi's done. He will get indicted. He will get indicted. You know what I want to do.
I don't know how we find out who. I guess we just ask on certain people. There's no way to get names.
See what
comes out.
People cards come out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I need a full deck for this one. I'm gonna use my supernatural deck. Who else is gonna be indicted in the GOP?
Who else?
There's a ton of Jack Smith teas. I'm gonna wait till everything's done.
Yeah.
Even though it would be nice to have one now, but when the hammer comes down, maybe for Christmas. Be a good time for Christmas to get a Jack Smith hoodie.
A Jack Smith hoodie. Now there you go. You know, I can't for the life of me get any court cards. I can't get any people.
No people cards? What the heck? Maybe it's all of them.
It could be. I do get the hermit and walking away.
That's right, Heather. Supernatural. It's getting real. All right, let's see. I got a female. The first one.
Oh, did you? Ooh, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Actually, if this is the first to come out. So this is the energy I'm supposed to look at. Actually, the Queen of Cups is my and this is my indictment card, 3 of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the Saving USA. Our institutions, whatever is right.
Right.
So that's what I sense from that. So I'm going to throw out the rest of the spread.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a death card. Oh, we got a 2 of Swords. Oh, we got the devil, taking out the devil.
Okay, that's a trip. I just got what you got, Scott.
Oh my God.
The 5 of Pentacles, the devil, and the Queen of Swords. 1 time through the deck, that's all I got. So to me, I'm going to say this is at least 5 other people.
Oh my God.
That just came to me. I don't know why. I mean, obviously it could be more, whatever, but I do think I think this is kind of crazy that this is what came out.
For real. That is crazy.
This is, to me anyways, this is like a lot. This isn't good.
No.
Obviously, this is bad. I think it's going to be quite a few.
I would say it's going to be.
And Rudy Giuliani, I know he's not, but there's something about Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I know but again, once in a while I get something. So I don't know if there's something coming with him or if he's freaking out right now, or I don't know what, but there's something about Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
So maybe we could, I don't know.
Although you can pretty much guarantee all the ones that asked for a pardon, bye now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
weird. I don't get people, and I just like Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, he's definitely. Well, you know that guy is going. He's going to end up with jail time.
I did throw from this deck. I knew I wasn't going to get people, but it's interesting the cards that I got. I just want to say them real quick to you guys. I got survival, solitude, epiphany, shame.
Oh.
So there's people are going to be.
Yeah.
Shame to the party. Shame to the party.
Yeah, just standing there, just being all.
Yes.
epiphany, realizing, what they did bad, what they did wrong. Not that it's going to matter, but you know how some people, it's not until the law comes down on them that they have a moment with God or whatever you want to
have a moment of clarity where they
what am I doing?
Yeah, go deep and see what they did.
Yeah, when I just got goosebumps.
Reckoning.
Yeah,
reckoning within.
I mean, if you're really, really dark, that's not going to happen. But the others, and that could be this too, right? So you have the people that are bad, that don't give an F, and they're going to be all defensive. Then you have the people that are like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And they really do feel shame.
Yeah, those are the peripherals that followed like sheep. And now they're going, oh, what did I just do?
Yep. And this came out with the Queen of Swords, which is all, to me, this is like very much truth, reality, right?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense to me. Wow. Okay, so
I think it's everyone. I think it's the death. I think it's the death. I think it's the death of the party.
Could it be?
Because I got the Hierophant, death card, and Empress. This is the way. I think it feels like Spirit is trying to rectify things and make things come out. Thankfully, not thankfully, but we got 45. He exposed the corruption in our government.
Yeah.
Special counsel is going to hopefully rectify this.
I love those cards. They're so expressive.
Yes, that deck.
So we got the Hierophant, Death, and Empress. And this is the order. So our government needs to end as it is with this corruption to bring what's supposed to be good. The way it's supposed to be, for the people.
Exactly.
Then I get the Devil moving out. So I have the Devil. Queen of Cups is my USA card. Kind of like the Empress too, it's the way it's supposed to be. And then Two of Coins. Moving those two Republicans, Democrat. Basically a two-party system, right?
Right.
So then I have a Page of Wands, Two of Swords, and the King of Cups. We got a Biden card, basically. It makes me feel like it's more like messaging. Two of Swords is always like, which way do we go? But to me, in my mind, I'm feeling like they know which way they're going to go. So this is kind of a confusing.
I think it could. She's wielding her sword, and it's going to fall where she thinks it should.
Yeah.
Boom.
Going to come where she's supposed to go, but that's the Page.
Yeah, where it's supposed to go. Yeah.
Is there? I guess this is a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Is there how many indictments could they come forward with, for different people? I mean, is it limitless?
Limitless. I mean, it depends how deep it went.
Right, how detailed the participation was.
So, let's say a Republican got in an email chain and just forwarded some information. That may not be enough to be in the plot. It depends how many messages they went, who they contacted, who they wanted to pitch, because
dropped off a paper bag with a BOMB in it.
Right.
all of that stuff. So those things would be counts within the indictment. You would think.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the end, I have this is far-reaching. So I got the Chariot, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. There's people going away in the GOP, and then Ace of Coins.
Yeah.
We're gonna have prosperity again. So this is far-reaching.
I really got the same kind of. Yeah. Oh, you're kind of frozen there.
Kinda.
He's frozen. You're frozen. Okay, you're frozen. Now you're okay.
Now okay. So this is far-reaching within the GOP. So there's a lot.
Okay. Good. Gotcha.
And like we've said, or I've mentioned before, that Denver Riggleman.
Yeah.
Remember him? You know, he did a data analysis and was looking with the J6 committee.
Yeah.
All the text messages, emails, and all the chains.
Right.
He mentioned there was 40 plus Republicans coordinating.
Yeah, that's right.
40 plus.
That's a lot.
But out of those 40, does it rise to criminality? I don't think all of them.
I think you're probably right.
20 to 25.
Yeah, and I'm really right with Allison on, these things, people are going to have a little bit of an awakening. Some of them who are on the periphery, and they wish they could. This was my beginning card, and this is at the very end. So, they're going to go, oh, what the heck did I get myself into? Not the evil ones, but the ones that were just sheep blindly following for their party.
That drank the Kool-Aid and just
the Kool-Aid.
You know, the devil, I don't normally do this, and it doesn't even mean anything, but I'm just going to say it because I keep looking at it. You know, the devil is number 15.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have this, I mean, is 5. Again, I don't normally do this. It doesn't even mean anything, but I just keep looking at those numbers and wondering, God, could it be that many? Like 20?
Yeah.
You know,
there could absolutely.
Could. And like Scotty's saying, like, fifth, there's like how many people that are even possibly involved? I mean,
40.
20.
40 some.
40 some.
Yeah.
They were in text or email communication about January 6th happening.
Like Scott said, maybe Allison, you're right. Maybe only like 20 have real chargeable, stickable offenses that they can. You know.
Yeah. My thought, I just want to say this. If something that big, if you're involved, if you're that caliber of person or you're that whatever, it seems to me that most of you that do it are going to be all about it. Like if you're that dark anyways, your soul or whatever, I don't know. It's just so weird.
Yeah, I think
what were they even discussing? Yeah, we're gonna go in and we're gonna like some of them had like zip ties and all this kind of stuff, and they
were down and dirty prepared.
It's like, what was the plan? Like, what were they really wanting to do?
They were going to take all the senators.
Were they going to kill anybody?
Yeah, they wanted to kill Pelosi and Pence.
They were actually murder people. It's like,
yes, when you get, I know, it's
and
horrifying.
That's part of the reason there's going to be so much. I think. I mean, it's going to. Anyways, my point is like there was so much intent. I'm wondering how much of that information they have from phones and computers and all of that, because they were planning to really throw down. I mean, not that it wasn't. I mean, we already had so many officers and all that stuff, but it's like their intent
was so unbelievably evilish.
It's just, you know, it's just craziness.
It's craziness. Like you can't even believe.
Keith just had 3 minutes ago. Keith had a good comment. If you want to put that up quick.
Oh yeah, I'll get that.
A lot of congressmen. That's the one. If you want to put that up quick first.
I really hope so. He should have already had it taken away, in my opinion.
3 minutes ago. I have to go back.
4 minutes ago. A lot of congressmen will get. Geek Hillbilly said.
Geek Hillbilly, got it. It's starred. Okay.
Quick. It's not a question.
Got it. Okay, so here we go. So Geek Hillbilly also wanted to know about Trump's passport being seized. So at what point, if it's not seized, at what point does it ever get seized?
Let's see.
You gotta wonder.
I think so. I got victory, celebration, and devotion. And I'm asking from my perspective, so I would say yes. That's my...
Yeah, you would think,
I'm thinking from my view. And yeah, it would, yeah.
Yeah.
They would have to. I mean, God, if not sooner than once he goes to trial, it's like with all the charges coming up against, they got to take his passport away.
You would think so, because we're talking.
Oh, but who the hell? Yeah, who knows? But
right.
I'll throw tarot on it too. But
wow, I don't know why. I'm just not getting it. I do at the end show the fat and sassy merchant with the world. The nice king of swords. And the fool is about as I don't really get to the point where I show anything being taken away from him. Not that he's going to tell me, because he thinks everything's great. Maybe that's it. I'm tuning into the wrong thing.
I don't know. If he even had that opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Scott. Oh, so you're saying celebration. Yeah, it's Scott. I was
45 may very well be in spirit.
Yeah.
I don't think it. I keep getting that all the time.
Yeah, he goes to the chariot in the sky.
He goes happy. To the chariot in the sky.
Because I got away with it.
Chariot is a movement after struggle.
Yeah. And the most struggling card I got was this with, so I didn't get anything.
I think it feels like it may be prepared, because in the past position I have Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, and our victory card or success.
Yeah.
So it's like that is in the works. But then I get, like I said, the King of Swords is my.
It doesn't have to be executed because there's no
spirit, and then angels.
Look at that victory card.
It looks like he's going.
It's like
up.
transforming.
It does, right?
Yeah. It's like, there's a spotlight on you in heaven. You're
showing up for him, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. I think that could be the place. I think that might be the place where he goes. Yeah.
I just sense that might not happen because may not need to.
I think that's absolutely true.
That's the second question that we had where the answer was kind of weird, and it was because it's not going to happen.
Because it wasn't a possibility. Because
January 6th thing will wipe out the other, and then now this.
Yeah. Exactly. So another Geek Hillbilly, good question. A lot of congressmen will get a message straight from Raw Deal movie or any way you want to own that commentary.
So what that makes me think of is Watergate.
Yeah.
Spiro Agnew took a deal back then. We won't prosecute you if you sign a deal that you're never going to be in an elected office again.
Right.
So you can kind of see what's going on with Santos. He's indicted. He's going to go to prison, but he's still in Congress.
Right.
So you have some of these insurrectionists in the GOP will get that offer.
Probably
they're not going to put you in prison for 10 years and prosecute you in lawyer bills if you resign and never come back again.
And I have to say, I'm not out of alignment with your thinking. If I use my logic and I say, well, what would happen if 40 people in Congress got 80 ousted? It'd be chaos. So I think they're thinking of how they can keep things still flowing without a chaotic effect to the United States. In some
I wonder if a good question is, will there be a lot of special elections?
Yeah, there you go. That's another way to roundabout see if.
We should ask the question, is there going to be a lot of special elections?
Are there going to be a lot of special elections coming up?
Toss some energy in that.
That's because when you leave, when you depart, somebody has to fill your spot, and that means they have to do a special election.
That's what I think, Valerie. 2 to 3 weeks. 45 indicted again.
Wow.
Is there going to be a lot of special elections needed?
I think there are. Well, what I shows a lot of, I think so, because look, I've got, they're trying to, they're deceiving, and they've got getting their strategy mapped out. Here's, how their plans are going. There's some infighting going on because they're not sure how they're going to deal with it. These are the people, the GOP, that are worried, and everyone else in the political arena on both sides. And here they are worried about what could happen to them if they all went out at the same time. They're going to make a deal they're going to put their idea together. And I think you have something there where they are going to give them a window time. Each one has a window to 80 O's to keep it all from being chaotic.
This is going to take time.
It's going to take time.
My guys are telling me 9 months. So that means November 2024 is a presidential election. That would mean February.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking February there would be some special elections to take the seats until November. I have Chariot, 8 of Swords, and Universal Love.
Oh yeah, you got that love too.
People are going to be locked up. They did it to himself. Chariot taking action, changes.
Yeah.
I also have Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Sun.
Okay.
A lot of things coming out. There's going to be changes with the Wheel of Fortune. Karma's going to hit within our government.
Yeah.
A lot of things coming to light about who, what, and where, and why. I think it all starts coming down in October.
Ooh.
Start hearing it. Page of Wands, what comes out with whistleblowers talking, The moon is October, secrets coming to light, and losses. Huge losses. I think so. The congressman comes down in October, and then they got to make a decision.
Mm-hmm. There has to be.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Allison, what do you get?
My cards all flopped on the floor, and I had to start over. But I'm just gonna stop. I got the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles.
Yeah.
So far, one time through the deck. I think that there are going to be these. I was asked about the special elections.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say just from these 2 cards alone, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look what's right here on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, the devil.
I think they really are going to organize it and do it that way. Yeah. No, I think that's a possibility.
So if he croaks, they have to. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, we're saying that no, it's not even about the croaking thing. It's about so many of them being involved that they can't all go.
They have to.
Yeah,
right.
They have to sort of stage it. And make a controlled release.
I don't know. It feels like with the Chariot and the Sun and the Hierophant, it feels like, like how the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers were. They're all charged at once.
Yeah.
And then you work on it. What are you going to do?
Yeah. So Scott had this. Jared's testimony with the grand jury, what was going on with that? That was a question that Scott had left over. Was it from your Sunday
people were
show?
asking about
Sunday?
what did Jared do? Did he lie?
Did he lie? Did he tell the truth?
Jared Kushner in the grand jury. What did he do?
What did he do?
To me, it feels like he was catty again. He tried to do his best to work around. In a sense, it feels like he lied.
Yeah.
But it's not a lie in front of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Unless it's collaboration. So let's see what the cards say.
I see his.
What does it take to release the 14th Amendment? Oh, if he gets insurrection. When they indict him for that, technically, but he's not convicted.
Yeah, he told him a fish story.
He looks like a fish.
God. He's
God.
authority. This is how he wishes. He wishes he was, But here's the story. He's going to tell a love story to the. He's going to be very creative because this is the kind of energy that's going on in his family, and he's had some nightmares related to it, and it's going to be an end of an era for him, end of a cycle. And I wonder if this is the end of his marriage and other things for him. But this is going to be a big burden he's going to be carrying, and he's not going to come away the way he thinks he is. So it's going to be he's going to be left a little reeling from it. So I don't see him spilling his guts, in other words, but at the same time, he's not going to come out of this smelling like a rose.
I'm getting he used his same thing he did for January 6th.
Yeah.
I was overseas. I was working on pardons. I
Yeah,
didn't know much.
He's giving him the fish story.
Yeah. He was around the world. He was over in Saudi Arabia working deals, trying to accumulate money.
Exactly. It's the fish story.
Well, the energy of what he said in the grand jury, Page of Wands talking, Seven of Swords, he lied, Temperance, which means just wait, because the devil's going to come due with the Ten of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get his.
He will.
He didn't tell the truth. He did the same crap he did at the January 6th committee.
Same thing.
He talked around the truth.
He did.
In the end, I have the Fool. They're coming for him. It's all about Four of Pentacles is holding on to your information.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like holding money or budgeting, but here we're talking about information. So he's holding on to, he didn't say everything. And it's all about for him. It's all about the money Empress, all about the money he did for him. So I'm getting he lied, but it's coming due with that Ten of Swords.
Wow.
I've always seen him in prison for a long time. I'm not positive what for. I've always gotten 14 years for him. I don't know I can't get what he's done, but I've always gotten 14 years of prison for him.
What did you get, Allison?
I asked about his testimony. I didn't ask about the outcome. I was like, what did he say? What did he do? Whatever. Anyways, and I think he did tell, like you said, a fish story. I got 8 of Cups. He walked in there. To me, this is not that he has any emotions. Anyways, I think he's a droid. But he emotionally removed himself from the equation. He just went in there, right? He was very invested in his story, what he spun up, right? The magician, he was very, he made up some whatever. yes, it had something to do with his family, I think, or whatever. Or people close to him or whatever. And the hangman was the outcome. So he saw it from a different angle. I think he went in there and just said something that wasn't what really happened.
Yeah.
And then from that other deck I've been using, I asked about the outcome. I don't know. I got purpose, family, and rest. And then I got bravado and despair. So I think that whatever's going to happen, I don't know. This is how it ends, though. Bravado, like him trying to be brave about whatever happened, but despair, to me, this would be a prison card.
I would say that's what without saying that, I see him getting some kind of, this doesn't turn out how he thinks it will, even after his fish story.
I think, right? I think maybe he'll be able to negotiate some stuff. That's what the purpose could be.
Yeah.
Like if he's of some use in some sort of way, and his family and rest, like maybe he reflects a bit. I don't know, because I always think of Ivanka sometimes, or not always, sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. Like I put them kind of together, even though I know they're not the same person. And I don't think he probably gives a rat's ass about his family, but I think he's going to use that to some degree when they negotiate his sentence. And this could be him. The rest could be on him deciding what. Anyways, I think he might. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's there and said a bunch of nonsense, but I do think he's going to end up in trouble.
I think you're right. I have to agree with you.
Be able to like negotiate some kind of lesser, because like he knows he's gonna know so much. Oh my God.
He's gotta know. He's gotta have so
everything. I don't know.
I mean, he's gotta have so much.
You would think so.
Just an FYI, we are getting hit with solar flares right now.
That's right. I did
if our Wi-Fi and connections kind of go in and out, or hear something weird, it's affecting that.
Yeah, you were
supposed to be the next few days the biggest solar flares almost ever coming from the sun.
Okay, and I think we answered this too. Steve Meyer says
45 be next Thursday.
I mean, we talked about it being pretty fast, right?
We can check timing. That's why I like my cards.
Okay.
They got timing on
that timing. Woo!
Like I said, I was sensing like 2 weeks or so, like on Sunday when I was kind of looking at it. It felt like the first week of August, I think.
Yeah.
So like I said, I seen on Twitter like that Mike Roman dude was in the grand jury today. So they're still getting testimony from a few things. Whether it's something else, whatever, we're not sure, but we'll see. I know, right? Mnuchin got $1 billion for his crap. They got to be looking into that.
Ooh. I'm getting this card.
Oh, that's not good. Is that 10 days?
I think it's got to be 10 days.
Give me some timing, please. 5 cards. Give me some timing on when Jack brings 45 down.
The message is hitting.
Is it in July? My guides are saying August. So I think it is the first week of August. I asked them to show me if it's July, and I don't think so.
Okay.
It feels like to me like Fannie Willis in Georgia and special counsel is like bang bang.
Yeah.
I think I got the Hierophant. That's a 6. Page of Coins doing it. I got another 6. Maybe it's August 6th. I got 2 6s. Lady Justice. That's all I got was 6 6s. The rest of them are court cards, truth coming out. They're still evaluating. So yeah, I just got 6s. 6 of Swords. My Hierophant card is a 6. So maybe it's August 6th.
Okay, what did you get, Allison? Okay.
August 6th is a Sunday. Dang it. 6 weeks? No, it ain't 6 weeks.
I don't know.
I get that 6. Why would it be 6? All the 6s.
Hopefully it won't be long. Because, I mean, what else would they need to do?
Crazy if it's 6 days, but I don't think so.
Yeah, that seems
why I'm getting 6s.
Because they would have to, they put out these indictments and they have to talk to the people or not. And they have to give them time to get in there. So all of that takes some time, plus the weekends. So, yeah.
August 6 hours, yeah. 10 days to Thursday.
Okay. I got 6, 7, 6, 7.
6, 7. Mm-hmm.
Allison's got 6s too. What's up with that?
It sounds like there's something about it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, there you go. Let's count business days.
Just count them.
So
Yeah.
Today is what, the 18th?
Yeah.
There's 13 more days in July.
Yeah.
13 and 9.
Yep.
It could be what do you want to call it? A numerology thing. It's on a 6th day.
Could be.
So let me write down. Let me see what a 6th day in August is.
But it's the entire day that tells even more. So, like, actually, I'm not going to go all into that.
12, 14, 16, 19.
And it's only a bad day if it's a bad day for his numerology, which I don't know Trump's numerology.
12, 14, 16, and 19 is a...
8 days you don't want to take risks on, and 5 days are drama.
Yeah.
I mean, drama can happen on any day, but you're more likely to see drama on a 5-day.
Mm-hmm.
16, 18, 20, 18. So August 2nd will be a 6th day. 10, 12, 14, 17.
You know what? I just said to the cards, is Donald J. Trump going to get indicted next Thursday? And I got
yes.
Holy but Jesus.
The only card.
Oh. Wow.
All right.
Which is a 9. What is
see.
next Thursday's date anyway? I know it's not on the 9th, but
Well, you
Today's
know,
the 18th, 27th.
19, which breaks down to a 1.
That'll be the 27th.
Okay. Which is a 9-day.
Interesting. This fell out of my card, my deck. So there's some kind of.
Is it this Thursday that he's supposed to go in, or is it next Thursday?
I think it is this Thursday.
He's been asked to come in this Thursday.
Okay. I just asked about next Thursday. Right. Okay.
9 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're moving on to Nanette, which is why the Saudis. This is another thing. Doesn't it interface with your question, Scott, about Doral? Why the Saudis changed their plans. I think this is about the Live.
Yeah, Live Golf is coming to Doral.
And
be coming to Doral.
It's supposed to be coming there.
And might be the end of season tournament or something. I'm not sure.
And Nanette is saying they changed their plans to come.
7 of Swords.
Oh.
That's why. No, I didn't pull it. I'm just saying 7 of Swords.
Ooh.
Because you know it's not whatever the hell they're going to say the reason is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, I have to say.
Their plans to come to Florida.
Oh, that's interesting.
Deanne made a good comment. Maybe the 6 means relating to January 6th.
That could be.
Could be.
That could very well be.
Why did the Saudis? Yeah. That's the funny thing with cards. You gotta interpret the right way.
Yeah.
Why did the Saudis change their plan to come to front? Why live golf? To me, it feels like it was planned already to come to Doral. When's that supposed to happen? I just wonder. When is?
You know what? I just got a hit that they are bringing money. They're bringing something for 45, and it's a transaction. That's why they're coming, or that's why they would be there, because I got
October 20th is when it's supposed to be coming.
I got the messenger in the Star of Hope because he's looking for some bucks. Here's his delusional mind and how he's tied up right now, and he needs the big bucoliums. That hit me like a ton of bricks. It's not for the golf, but
September.
That's their beard. So to speak.
Exactly, it's a beard because it starts with the Tower.
Yes.
8 of Swords, and then.
Well, that's saying it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's it. Allison's got it. That's it, right there. Same thing. Yes.
But it starts with that. But then this could be like you're saying, if there's some sort of an exchange, and then making the plans of what to do, and then this can also be not only a completion, but this is around the world, bringing it all to. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the international connection and the whole entire community that's interfacing with the 45 gang for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I'm vibing that. I think that's definitely.
I don't know if it's even going to happen there. I got a 10 of Swords, Jack Smith, and complete loss.
Well, if it doesn't happen, 45 is going to have to make it happen somewhere because he needs to make that exchange. I
don't know, because that's going to be just after Tish James' takedown of the Trump org.
Can I ask a question?
The trial is the first week of October. It'll probably last a week, and it's only like a week or two scheduled for a week or two after Tish James gets her $500 million from the Trump org.
Gotcha. Allison has to ask you a question.
Some stuff I know about, some stuff I don't. So, and I'm asking, make sure I understand this question. It says, why did the Saudis change their plans to come to Florida for their golf tournament? So it was originally planned for Florida, and now it's not?
It is. It's happening October 20th. It's scheduled for.
So it was originally planned for Saudi, and now it's Florida?
No, it's always been in the States.
Okay, so it was originally planned for Florida, and now it's not?
No, it is. It's scheduled to be there.
Okay, so I understand the question then. It says, why did the Saudis change their plans? Because that's what I read on. I thought, okay, so no change actually happened?
Not that I know of.
Okay, well.
And so our cards stand. Our cards tell the truth about the.
Okay, because that's what I'm saying. Something happened. My first card was the Tower. My first card. So something did change. then they're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Tower, 8 of Swords. Right. You got the 8 of Swords too. And then it's like, oh, we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. So there was some sort of something, and it all works out or worked out, or maybe it just changes what they're going to do. But something happened.
Oh, yes, it does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what it was like. What explain. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Williams saying they thought it was at Bedminster at first.
Oh, I see. That's the thing.
Somewhere different.
They talked about
it's scheduled for Florida in October.
Okay.
So then, next question is Senator Grassley, Valeria Woodford.
So he was in the loop.
In trouble. Was he third in line?
Senator Grassley in trouble. He was third in line, question mark. What? I don't, what's the question?
So on January 6th, you had the line of succession.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
45.
It would have been Nancy Pelosi is the third in line. So the third in line is the Speaker of the House. So he would have been installed as Speaker of the House. That implies.
So remember what we said earlier? What was the objective? To get rid of Pence, get rid of Pelosi.
Right.
The next person in line would have been Grassley.
Correct. There it is. So will he get in trouble because he's third in line? It implied. Was he in on it?
And he was in the loop. He is bad. And he was in the loop.
Bad. First time I laid eyes on this guy, and it's not like this is earth breaking, but I was like, ooh. Like the first time I saw him, I was like, ooh, he's like, it's like.
Some people are like that. They just, it leaches out of their pores and you're like.
Just, like there's just bad. Like hell doesn't want him bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like he's going to live to be 120 because they're like, oh, we're going to
bad for hell. They rejected him.
Nah, pass. Yeah.
He's giving us indigestion.
Yes, he is nasty, creepy. Yeah, he gives me the creeps.
Oh, wow.
He looks like he's 180. He's like a keeper. Nothing against anybody that's 180.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to.
Senator Grassley. So the question is he in trouble?
Yeah. Is he in trouble?
Grassley.
Senator Grassley. What's his first name? What's that dirtbag's first name? I'm sorry. I know, Val, you're better than I am. I love everybody, but what is this?
I have to Google it right now. Let me see.
I'm losing my train of thought.
Grassley. I just like to have a name.
Chuck.
No. Thank you, Geek Hill.
Oh, it is Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Chuck. Yeah, you're right.
Thinking Chuck Grassley or Chuck Schumer, but there's two Chucks.
Okay. So
he's like 96 years old.
Yeah, my cards don't show. My cards do not show any kind of comeuppance. He's going to be a little hermit-like because he knows he got himself into trouble. There's a little. I think the movement is going to be him on the way out, because of retirement age. He's just going to. Here's his delusions of dreams that he had, but he's going to take a long rest. Here's the power and authority are going to agree with him taking the rest, but he ends up satisfied in his own nice little world. So they aren't going to mess with him. That's what my cards say. He's too old to mess with. He probably died during the trial. God forbid. I got thinking thoughts about him.
None of my cards come out saying he's indicted or in trouble for J6.
No.
I have illness coming up, and his resources, his vitality is going to go downhill. The Five of Cups, the King of Coins, Five of Cups, Queen of Coins. It just feels like vitality is going to go downhill.
There it is. Yeah.
But I have the Empress, King of Cups, King of Wands. That's a lot of positive energy for him for not being indicted.
Yeah, mine too.
There is going to be some. I'm seeing some. What comes out and into the light with the sun, and the Strength card, and my Two of Swords, Temperance. There's going to be some things come to light about him. Later on, but it doesn't feel like anything of an indictment.
No, because he's too old.
It's like, what's the point of putting this guy?
Yeah, we can't punish him. He's already going to go anyway, the end of the day.
Grassley will be 90 in September. Thank you, Rusty.
Yeah, there you go.
It'd be nice to see him on house arrest eating soup.
Well, that could happen. Who knows? But he did show him he'd be in his home. But anyway, so
for Chuck Grassley.
So let's see what happened behind the scenes that took so long for National Guard and police to come to the Capitol. Well, we already know that, Sweet Angel Tarot, because they told us that when they had the Jan 6 hearing, they highlighted how many things were put in place so people didn't come and help.
What's going on?
The person that would have been able to call and get the extra help wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's all 45's cronies.
That would be 45.
What was that dude's name? It was one of those Millers.
Ooh.
The generals.
Chris Miller. No, he was in charge. Whoever was I think it was Chris Miller. Yeah. He was the Secretary of Defense at the time. And
he wouldn't do it. Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Because
he put out the memo to Washington, D.C. Everyone stand down.
Everyone stand down.
He's the one that's in trouble.
Yeah, there's a lot of that was put into place beforehand so that no one would go help. That was already found out in the Jan 6 hearing. So I don't think we really need to read on it because it was pretty clear where the powers that be broke down and didn't get the help.
Yeah, it's within Trump's cabinet.
It was planned so that they wouldn't get the help.
Planned, yeah, it was within Trump's cabinet. So the guys that didn't do their job, they will go down. I think it was Chris Miller, if I remember correctly.
Right. So this is going to be our second to last question.
This is Chuck Grassley's future. Just FYI for anybody that wants to know.
Okay.
So it looks like some health stuff coming, and this is how it ends, y'all.
Yeah. There you go.
That's who's coming to pick him up. It's not this angel.
Yeah.
Just saying, for entertainment purposes only.
The Grim Reaper is coming to.
There's no Grim Reaper in the tarot. This is as close as we get.
The devil, close enough. Yeah.
Close enough. Yeah.
Oh, I saw those cards. I was like, oh, okay. He's not going to get legal trouble, but okay.
Yeah. Some of these people are going to have a rough life review.
That review is going to lick.
Yeah, they're going to feel a little pain. So Rossi's Den is asking.
45 is going to have a bad one too. Every person that their soul blames that he killed from COVID.
It was a perfect review. It was a beautiful review.
It was so outstanding.
It was a beautiful review.
They gave me 100% on everything.
It was the best review they've ever seen.
Nobody in all the world has ever heard of a review.
It was great. So good. Remember, you got to use a bunch of little words. It was great. It was so good. It was the best.
A big bad.
Don't say X. That's too big of a word.
A big bad God came to see me. He was crying in tears.
It was so good. He was crying.
They met me at the pearly gates because it was so good.
Oh, I'm sure that's what his soul did.
They sent the biggest angel to get me. The most beautiful. She was hot. Right? He's going to talk about the hot angel that came to get him. An idiot.
Unfortunately, I can picture that.
She was really hot.
Oh my gosh.
So, she wasn't my angel. I would date her.
Oh God. So
okay.
Oh, God, now I have to go take a shower. But anyway.
All right. Trump stole expensive historic vases from the White House.
It is hot in Nevada.
Is that true? Do we know that that's true?
No, because I got them all back.
Okay.
What?
They knew exactly what he took, and they got as much back as I could. I don't know if there's any outstanding items, but they said, we're going to need those back. We're going to need those returned.
There was something, too, about a bust of Abe Lincoln or
return it.
Oh, somebody's right here commenting. I feel like I knew he was stealing when people walked out with Abe's bust to not, but to know they know. That's so weird. I literally thought of that and then looked over. So I don't know if that's maybe an intuitive or what, but I did hear about that.
Yes.
So he borrowed it back or whatever.
Well, I read the story about these clay vases that Israel gave the White House on loan back in 2019.
Yeah.
Because he's got some weird thing with Abe Lincoln.
They were found in Mar-a-Lago. So, but I didn't read that they got them back. So I don't know.
Those, I don't know if they got everything, but they did get back Abe Lincoln and whatever else they could find that was missing. They went to scope the joint out for that.
I mean, we already know he's an egomaniac, but it's like, how sick and crazy do you have to be to think that you're just going to take stuff out of the White House?
He's a narcissist hoarder.
It's the White House.
I can't even. I'm speechless that he could think he could steal things that belong to the United States of America.
It's like, what is wrong with you?
What's wrong with people?
Well, the dude collects Time magazine pictures of himself, or anytime he's in the
the framed pictures. He gave away big, huge framed Time magazine.
Right, of himself.
Like 20 years, who knows how long ago they were.
Oh, and then somebody painted, I'm getting a little bit off, but I'll be quick. Somebody did a painting of him, and it was at some sort of an auction or whatever. And he came in behind the scenes, and he bid on it himself and bought it to make it look like, but he actually bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
did that.
His people or whatever.
Donation money to buy it for himself.
Yes, he did. And then didn't he get in trouble over that? They made him pay
I think it was inauguration money or something.
It was inauguration money, and
they settled that one. The inauguration committee had to pay $750,000.
I think you're right, Deanne. She said 45 is a kleptomaniac. He steals. Yeah, they steal just to steal. I think you're right. And also his mentality since childhood is just like there's no barrier between him. Right, there's nothing he can't have, and you just
restriction.
And then ironically, he does all this stuff that's really kind of like he wears I don't remember what it is, but we'll say he wears Old Spice.
Yeah.
And uses Bright Guard deodorant. It's just this
it
weird.
Doesn't make any sense. What?
No, it's weird, and he loves McDonald's, and it's so he does all this low tier stuff with suave hair stuff or whatever it is. It's
it is.
I remember hearing that somebody that used to work for him was talking about all these brand name things that he has, and it's you're like, what? It's just weird. There's a lot of stuff with him doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, Rossi thinks it was the child his foundation that paid for the money that he stole from the cancer kids. I know he stole from some kind of foundation or something. But anyway, what does it take to release
insurrection? They can do that. Then 45 is done. He has no protection.
What does it take?
Release the 14th Amendment, Section 3.
It takes a conviction and a judge's order.
There you go. Conviction and red
it's kind of like down in, I can't remember what state it was, either Texas or New Mexico or someone. Judge found that, said this guy that ran for Congress or whatever, it was kind of what Georgia should have done to NTG when she had hers, but they denied it. The judge was a jerk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a conviction or a judge's order, a case brought. So
okay.
You just can't bring a charge.
Investigated.
So will J.D. Vance be investigated? Is he a traitor for Trump? J.D. Vance.
I cannot believe Ohio voted for him and not train of thought. I can see the guy, what he looks like, but it was J.D. Vance and Ryan. Tim Ryan.
Oh, Tim Ryan.
I can't believe they voted for Vance instead of Ryan. Ryan's such a good guy.
Yeah.
J.D. Vance's future. I heard some people talking and that they might want J.D. Vance to run for the presidency.
Oh. Oh man.
His name has been thrown around, instead of the current candidates. Like Brian Kemp or Youngkin or J.D. Vance instead of the current candidates.
Well, this ain't looking good for him. Question: will J.D. Vance be investigated? I see him, and I really think he's going to be in a little bit of. Here he is looking at the situation he created, feeling worried about everything, and they have the paperwork to document everything that he's done, and here's the high priestess coming in. I think that's the DOJ. Wheel of Fortune, final card. Boom.
I don't know. I'm getting you paid off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what do you got? Six of Swords, Fool.
Starts here.
Yeah.
Ace of Pentacles, paid off.
Page of Cups. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. The Fool. Six of Swords.
Whatever happened with him, he's good to go.
Yeah, he is.
I'm getting a lot of dirty money around him. Money. Yeah. I had the Devil, 10 of Coins, and the Page of Swords. So it kind of feels like he was given a lot of dark money.
I don't think we'll see him. I don't know.
I think he skates out of any kind of investigation or anything.
So he's who in Ohio?
He's a senator now in Ohio.
Okay.
He was elected last November.
So that means he's there for how long?
6 years.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But yeah, somehow his tie. I got the Magician, King of Coins, and 10 of Wands. So there is some burdens there, but he can weather it with the Magician.
Right. Yeah.
There's some stress and some burdens from what happened, but he's got enough security with the King of Coins and Magician that he's going to weather the storms.
Wow.
But yeah, he was in the past position I got. He was bought and paid for to get in there. Some dirty money got him in there.
It did. Well, that was it for us, folks. I have an appointment in half an hour, and I've got to get ready for it. But I thank you all, and I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of your questions in an hour and a half. But I absolutely appreciate your energy and all of your questions. We all do appreciate you joining us every Tuesday. We love your energy. We love your questions and your banter back and forth. And it's awesome to share that energy with you guys. And we really appreciate it. Yep. Big love to you guys. And next week, it'll be on Scott Allen Spiritual Essence, along with Allison Aries Girl Tarot, and myself, Dragonfly Crystals. Go to all the channels, like and subscribe, leave a comment, even if it's just a heart. It bumps it up in the algorithms.
Love, love, love.
See you guys later. Love you guys.
Love you. See you next week.